Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my revised first edition of Why Not to Drink, or Why Can't I Stop Drinking, or How Do I Stop Drinking? My name is Bear Brigham, and I'm hopefully going to be sharing with you guys everything you need to know about stop how to stop drinking, why you should stop drinking, and honestly, just statistics on how many people die from alcohol each year, um, and whatnot. Sorry, first video ish. I had to delete the previous videos because some people were getting a little offended. But I'm also going to be telling you my story and whatnot. So for the first part, I want to just explain to you the differences I feel of between normies. I guess we call them people who can casually drink anytime they want, um, that's what it is. They can just casually drink, just whenever. They can have what it's a drink of wine, a glass of wine on weekends or on birthdays or some nonsense like that. Um, and then you have your drunks who don't care. They just drink, and they like to drink, and they don't care what the consequences are. They just want their alcohol. And then you have alcoholics. Alcoholics are people who realize that their life is going into the potty, and they don't need they shouldn't drink because they just black out. As far as my story goes, I just black out all the time. I take one drink and it's gone, and I'm back at the store or doing dumb crap, and it's the classic Jekyll and Hyde kind of story. I'm an insanely nice guy, um, but once I drink alcohol, it's game over. A little bit about myself: 13 years of drinking, on average, blacking out about once a week. My liver had just started to, not be able to process alcohol, so I was getting chronic pains on my liver. Um, Real quick here, I'm going to run through because I don't want to make this too long, but real quick here, um, I want to run through the first couple uh, 12 steps. I'm actually on step number, what, 5, I think. It depends on you. It depends on how you feel. You should go through the steps. Talk to your sponsor too. I personally don't have a sponsor. I would like one. Um, but I don't know. I have AA, and a sponsor to me seems kind of like a therapist. And for step 5, I am going to need someone to talk to that I trust. And I do have a couple of people in mind, but for the whole thing, I don't really feel it's necessary, just because when I had a couple sponsors, I was on step 1 and step 2, and then they said they wouldn't bring me past that. They said, nope, you gotta wait. And I couldn't. I have to keep going because my life has turned to crap. It is absolute awful. I have lost so much. Anyways, step 1 is admit we are powerless. Okay, so that's we together admit that we are powerless over this, one drink and you're done kind of deal. Yeah, the urges, the lying, the all that kind of stuff, the hiding, the plotting and whatnot. Oh, how am I gonna get the next drink? How am I gonna hide this from someone? How am I gonna get away with getting to the store and getting back? And you know, um, second one, and I'm paraphrasing here. Only a higher power can help you. Okay, and only a higher power can cure you, cure you. Um, and then step 3, made a decision to give it to God or a higher power as you understand them. Your higher power could be nature or hunting or anything like that. My higher power is God. Um, it's just whenever I'm at church, that's pretty much the happiest I've ever felt, at church, and I've gotten away from it. I know this whole COVID thing's going on, but I, I don't go. I put a stopper to a lot of things. I'm in a lot of shame here. Self shame. Everyone wants me to do good and whatnot, but it's just about how I feel. Anyways, step 1, 2, 3, 4, made a searching and moral inventory of ourselves, and basically that means you look within yourself and you just kind of, I don't know. Let me think. Made a searching and moral inventory of ourselves. So you process how you feel about alcohol, you think about your triggers and whatnot. Um, and I'm on step 5 because 1 through 4 seem honestly pretty obvious to me, anyways, and just pretty self-explanatory. And um, I didn't, when I was in treatment, I didn't, the people there told me that you just need to run through them. Just run through them as many times as many times as you can, as fast as you can. And then, the second time around, you'll get stuff that you didn't the first time around and whatnot. I'm on the 5th one, and the 5th one says, admit all of your wrongs. Okay. And the 5th one, right now, I'm going to be in the process of writing all of my wrongs, and I'm going to do that over maybe a week or something. I'll think about what's going on and whatnot, but I'll get back to you guys, okay? And the second part of it is telling someone that you trust, okay, and giving it to God or your higher power. So I'll get back to you guys, and if I don't get any subscribers and I'm just talking to myself, that's perfectly fine. But I'm hoping this will help. Like I said, day 4 sober, 13 years unsober, and I hope to do good. Thanks.